After 2 losing seasons, Morgan State decided to hire Bowie State's rising star, Damon Wilson.
And I felt it was a good opportunity. I've always watched Morgan from afar, being a Prince George's County resident, and I've always, saw what the FCS programs were doing in our backyard. So it was a very intriguing opportunity. And after speaking to the president, I really felt good about the opportunity, and I'm so glad it was presented to me.
He built a small dynasty at Bowie and turned this middle-of-the-pack team into a powerhouse.
One of the toughest decisions I had to make in my professional career, basically because of the students I had there, the staff that I had there, the support system that was on that campus. They saw Bowie go from a 5-5 program to a national powerhouse, and it was no doubt without their support we would have never been able to accomplish that. It's one thing to come in and try to get young men to believe in something that they hadn't seen before. But they believed in us as a coaching staff, and they saw the vision, and now that's why Bowie State is the top 10 Division II program in the country.
As a late hire, Coach Wilson is behind the 8 ball.
We're 2 months away from our first game, so we have 2 months to get better. Could the hire have been made in April? Could the hire have been made in May? God saw fit that the hire be made at the beginning of June. And we're going to take advantage of our opportunities to get better. I have a staff that I'm really, really excited about. The guys have been in the business for years. Guys that I work with, some are guys I worked with in the past. Others are guys that I've watched from afar and respected what they've been able to do in their particular programs. And I believe we're going to have one of the best, not just in the MEAC, but in FCS football.
After establishing a tradition at Bowie, he is looking to reestablish the tradition at Morgan State.
We're getting guys in here, we're meeting our players, and we're looking forward to begin our second session of summer school July 5th and really spend some time with our guys, to build the foundation that this program is going to be built on, and educate them on the history that's Morgan State football. And I think that's something that's been missing. That's something that we're definitely going to take great pride in, to make sure they understand what Morgan State football was and understand the direction that we're going in. There's some guys and some students that's graduated from Morgan State remember the glory days. We want to bring those glory days back, and I think we have the ability to do that with the support of our administration. But at the end of the day, we have to care about these kids. We have to develop these kids. We have to talk to them about life off the football field.
Coach Wilson is looking to reinvigorate Morgan State with his brand of football.
Physical, coachable, discipline. Those are the things that we're going to be. We're going to make sure that we play hard, make sure we eliminate the mistakes, across the board, and we're going to be exciting. We're going to offensively, we're going to spread the ball around a little bit. We're going to have some fun and score some points. Defensively, we're going to be physical. We're going to have 11 guys flying to the ball every opportunity or every snap, and at the same time make sure that we're playing at a high level with a good tempo offensively and defensively. Some good coaches in the MEAC. So we have our work cut out for us, but we're going to be prepared. We have a very competitive non-conference schedule that we're just going to prepare us for our MEAC foes, and we'll be ready to play in September.
After being in the DMV for a long period of time, he is looking to continue his recruiting success.
I have a great relationship with every coach in the DMV area. If I don't have a personal relationship, one coach on my staff has a personal relationship with that coach. They know what we were able to do with those student athletes out of their high schools at Bowie State. Now we're doing it at a higher level. We're doing it with more scholarship resources, and we're going to be able to take care of those kids a little better financially than we were able to do at Bowie with regards to scholarships, just because of the scholarship difference in FCS and Division II. So the good thing, those guys, I don't have to sell myself to those guys. Those guys have been in my circle, or guys that I've recruited for the last 20 years or so. Even I was in Texas, I also recruited guys from this area. So those guys went to Texas and came back home with their degree. They know they're going to learn play a good brand of football. They know they're going to leave with their college degree. They know they're going to have some fun. They know they're going to be a productive citizen in society. Those are the things that, coming into a new environment, a lot of times a coach has to convince someone of. I don't have to do that. They've seen our work. They've seen what we're about, and that's a blessing to be in my own backyard, to be able to go down the street and grab some guys from the local high schools. And we're definitely going to hang our hat in this area, because there's a lot of talent here, and there's some good football being coached here. So we're going to give those guys an opportunity to receive their degrees from Morgan State University, where academically, man, it speaks for itself. Our job is to get the football program on the same status or the same level as the academic program here at this university, and that's what we're going to do.
Morgan State is going to need more than just him as a coach to turn this program around.
this community, the campus body, we're going to need all hands on deck to get this program going where it needs to be in the right direction. We're going to be open book. We're going to travel and see the youth boys and girls club teams, and we're going to be active in the community. So Morgan State football is on the right track, and I'm excited to be the head coach at this university.